Here's another one. Alright, like I said, I'm letting this Netflix special play. And again, you know it's gonna be sickening dribble. Alright, so I wasn't really paying too much attention, but I hear one nigga, you hear him give the spiel, and I knew it was gonna be bullshit. He was a homicide cop detective for over 20 years, right? But it's not even a plot twist. But just let me finish. Like nobody's talking to you. Anyway, let me finish. Uh, all right. So and I knew he says I understand. And this turns out it was 2018 when this was going on, right? Even though this special was just released today or whatever, or maybe last week or whatever, I just noticed it. I don't know when it was released, but I'm pretty sure it was recently. But he says you could tell by the way he starts that he's gonna go into that libtard dribble, that nothing, all lies. He says he can understand why the illegals, the illegal Mexicans, are in such fear, because in the black community we have that fear too. And I'm like, yeah, okay, let's hear what he has to say. Yeah, we have that. This dude is old. We had the fear of being shot dead by the law enforcement. What? What your old ass? When you grew up probably in the 70s when he grew up. You didn't have no fear of getting shot by the. You had fear of getting arrested maybe for moonshine or whatever the fuck. He some country ass nigga. And you don't know that, man. I don't have to. That's bullshit. Ain't no fear in the black community of getting shot by the cops. It's a goddamn. Anybody know what the fear in the hood is? Getting shot by another nigga. Not having your own pistol. Getting caught slipping because you ain't got no pistol on you, or you left it in your car, you left it in the house. Nobody goddamn worried about getting shot by the cops. Every single time it's a con artist trying to get out of their charge. Alright, so he keeps talking. Turns out he's gonna run for sheriff. And I gotta keep reminding myself this was 2 years ago, this is when they were filming it. Alright, so then there's another chick. There's a veteran. He's one of the ones that got deported. I think he went over to, maybe Afghanistan. But you look at he's in his uniform. First of all, you hear his story, and it's like, yeah, bro, you're just like any other vet who committed a crime after they got out. That's really what fucked him up. He got caught with weed, and he came here when he was 3. He served in the Marines, da 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 da. But he never had his citizenship. And again, it was another story. They try to use that. Oh, he served, and he kept. You could tell he's full of shit because he keeps using the. I gave my blood. Basically, again, trying to get out of his sentence. The rest of us too honorable. You just take your charge. You too much of a man. Fuck, you're caught. Now he can't come back to the country legally no more. And they're using him as the mouthpiece for some new group, because there's a lot of veterans, maybe about 1,000, who can't come back. They've been deported. We served it. It's like, why you ain't handle your business, bro? That's literally how we would say it. Why? And then the other one, the one who's their main spokesman, who they made this fool go protest in front of Washington. Yeah, and there's definitely a reason I'm out here talking now. And I looked at his uniform. He's still wearing his uniform. It's like, why? How did he get out the army? Because he still has like E2 rank on his shoulder and one ribbon. One fucking ribbon. I don't want to hear this. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. He's certain. Nah, you're not. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to other veterans. Exactly. Remember, this nigga got one fucking ribbon. What the hell were you doing the whole time you were in? You only got one fucking ribbon. You're by the minimum default. 2 ribbons, like y'all like to say, default. Y'all don't know about ribbons. I'm just saying, by default, you automatically, just for showing up, you're going to get 2 ribbons by the end of your service. Those are freebies. You ain't got to earn them. You ain't got, you going to get 2. You ain't got to do nothing. But he got 1. Well, maybe the Marines, you only get 1. I was in the Army. But that's all. He got that 1 service ribbon. He got that 1 freebie. He got 1, and he got a little mosquito stripe on his arm. Why you ain't get promoted? It's 3 promotions that's supposed to be, again, just show up every day. It's three that's gimmies. He only got two. That means either he got put out or some, I don't know. He had to be, or either he only did 2 years. He didn't have the time. He just, he only had a 2 year service in enlistment. So anyway, uh, so he gets involved. They got this woman, Senator, Congressman, Louise, whatever the fuck. And then again, it's not. This ain't even about they're bleeding hearts. No, this is some corruption. All right, so the nigga both I look up both of them, and then it hits me. Both of them won in 2018, and now they're both. And then you look up there, you just Google their names, both of them since 2019, meaning they won the 20. So this show was right before the elections. And you like the show just got put out. No, all of that shit they were put. There was 2018 was 2 years into Trump being president. All of this was it's really all of this shit is coming up for the 2020. But I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Netflix maybe they are patriots. It's like they on the low exposing these motherfuckers. Whoever Louise, whatever the fuck, Guzman, not Guzman. That's Louis Guzman. That's that. That dude from Pluto Nash. That dude. That's a dude. But this is a white chick. So there, like I said, that cop that he's the sheriff now. He won his sheriff election. Both of these people that's participating in this show right now won their election while they was filming this show, and they used that immigration shit 287G to really get out the other person, and the whole thing, you can see what they used. Oh, the kids getting snatched. And it's like again, how many kids, American kids, saw their parents taken away? And again, what do you normally say about that? Them unfit parents. The rest of us, what we were scared about getting, your kids snatched, because it's the people around you gonna think that you unfit. So if you getting snatched by ICE, that means you made a bad decision to come over here. Why they get this special privilege to do minor infractions and break minor law, as they say. Oh, they just broke the law of entering the country illegally. So the rest of us, we get to just make minor infractions and fuck it, I got kids, you can't take me, you can't take me, you can't. Oh, nope, I got a daughter, hey, I got a son, hey, I got twins, you definitely can't take me to jail, just city jail, shit, just pull out the picture. Actually, you need to take them with you 24/7, they get too old. Shit, you gotta find some more 2-year-olds. Oh, daddy, no. So, but another thing, he literally, remember I told you I know a lot of people that was talking about this. I'm talking about this. They did everything these dudes used to tell me about city jail and county jail. The small shit that they was doing for money. They literally are using these tactics that, what? Yeah, that they got it from black people, our own people. They heard this. That means they heard these people's complaints, and instead of helping black people, they used it to help Mexicans. They stole from it just hit me. It was like word for word. He explained, this is the ICE detention and it's about money. It looked like some kind of little Jewish lawyer who's supposed to be, care. He actually, all of them full of shit. None of them care about these Mexican illegals. They just want their power back. Democrats. Trust me, it was like word for word. They get money per person. The same shit niggas was saying that I know personally. They were saying that. They get money per day. And this is just in the city jail or county jail. That's why they were like, that's why the judge made your bail a little, because they know you can't afford $1,000. Or they let you out free of charge, but they give you a big ass fine and 2 years to pay it, but they know you ain't gonna pay it. So they know you'll be back. But they said the exact same thing, and the money for they don't want to eat, because then the food is hard, not just hard, but they don't give you that much, so you got to put money to buy a commissary. And he said that's how they make the phone calls super expensive, even in the city jail. 10-minute phone call gonna cost you about $20. collect call from the city jail, not prison. This just city jail, regular old city jail. You in there for missing a court date. You know, just minor offenses like that, like these Mexicans. They were just minding their business. When niggas was saying it was just a racket for money, the older black folks, you know, all of them well, you should have done better, you know, shit like that. Look at the mirror, look in the mirror. They telling these guys all of this, you know. They protesting about county jail because county jail, it is, you know, a lot of felons in there. But the conditions are horrible. You know, the county jail, the cells are only made for 2 people, but it's 4 people sleeping. You know, they only get 1 egg for breakfast, and that's it, and milk. Food, they running out of food because it's the county, shit like that. But they keeping them because the numbers. And this was a real American citizen, niggas, Democrat cities. They literally, so they took the words, and you, instead of helping the black folks that was coming to complain and telling them how they were being done in these black cities by black sheriffs, this sheriff guy on there, Sheriff McFadden, look at it, it's on either the second or third episode on that show I was talking about. You could honk your horn, bitch, it don't work. Bet, you little stupid bitch. So anyway, Sheriff McFadden, you know, he gonna lose, or probably maybe he going to prison. He gonna be in hopefully he gonna be on the next special. Damn, I was a sheriff, but I was a crooked Democrat, and now I'm gonna go down in history as a dirty nigger, you know, who took what my own people told me and complained to me about and used it as a ploy. Oh, I bet they were like, oh, this sounds good, you know, it's gonna garner sympathy. No, it didn't. Cause it didn't garner sympathy for the niggas. Cause like I said, I really didn't have sympathy for the niggas telling you like, well, don't end up in jail, don't, you know. And it really is just like that one dude who, the Mexican, who's like, oh, I'm a veteran. It's like, yeah, but you got caught with weed. You're beef. Cause he said what happens is he took a plea because of, you know, the lawyer, what's the free lawyer name? Public defender told him to take a plea. And that really fucked him up, and now he can't ever come back. And first of all, it's like, well, you shouldn't have got caught. There's other plenty of veterans sitting in prison who'll never see daylight. Served their time honorably. They might have did everything honorably. Got out, got back home. Maybe couldn't find a job, you know, got back with the gang and selling drugs. Maybe had to kill some people. Now they never seen free life again. So, oh well, you can't come back here, though. At least you're free. Take your ass back to Mexico. You sir, quit using that shit as a fucking excuse, bro. We don't want that, makes it worse. You just making it worse. And like I said, these liberal Democrats using you, these white racists, they using you, homeboy. If I was you, I'd just go back to Mexico and make my life there. Because, like I said, this shit right here, both of the people on that show, they both won the elections that year. These 2 Democrats. Oh, and then as I looked it up, said this woman, oh, I got her name right here. Said she's iron. This was 3 days ago. Iron position in Joe Biden's. Yeah, here you go. That's her. That's the other one. That's the one who was helping the Mexican. But look, this was just 3 days ago. Like I said, I wouldn't know shit about this if it wasn't that they didn't put that special on this morning, or at least I happened to click on Netflix this morning. So it is, you can see it's not, oh, you're so excited about a conspiracy, air quotes. It's not a conspiracy. Look what both of them won off of. This is only the second episode. I don't even know how much more they're gonna tell, you know, thinking they're gonna get sympathy. Instead, you really just self-snitching. If you really are on these people's side, McFadden and them, you really self-snitching. You snitching on yourself. There's not no conspiracy. There's not even, and like I said, this shit was made in 2018 obviously before the riots and the COVID scam. So it's like, remember I keep telling you, these people are too stupid to be in charge of anything. Like I said, this nigga literally like I said, this shit was being recorded. He wasn't elected yet. He literally sat and said he understand the illegals because in the black community, same as the Mexican community, our fear is not of getting deported by ICE, but it's the same fear because we're afraid of getting shot dead by cops. Who the fuck is getting scared of getting shot dead by cops? What you doing, nigga, that you... I don't care. I don't know no gangster that I knew that been to prison or even the ones that got killed by who? Another nigga. None of our conversations was ever, ooh, I hope I don't get killed by a cop. I only know one nigga that told me that. And that's because he was so much shit with niggas that he was contemplating suicide by a cop. He was just confiding to me because he did so much dirt to some other niggas that he was thinking about just pulling out he said a fake gun. He wasn't even gonna take the cops out, but he knew pulling out a fake gun was a death sentence. This was about, hell, maybe 2012 or 10 or something. You could, whatever, you could think, you could come out here and shit, bitch. Hey, I guarantee you, because you're gay. You see it, just like the fact you came out here, that's how you know I'm not lying, bitch. You've been spying on me for years. Stupid bitch. Dumb. They just stupid. You know? Like, how can I be lying, bitch? You've been spying on me for goddamn decades. You jealous little bitch.